that Dabuz has the edge in regards to this, but you know, there's a local joke here, running joke within the Smash community that Skyjay has trained for 100 years and that he's a very old man. So let's see if those 100 years of training have actually given him the edge in regards to this matchup, because this isn't a matchup that you see all here in Mexico. Like Rosalina in general is a very scarce character.
Yeah, that's definitely for sure. And like you said, he's a really also like all those 100 years of training make him a wise man. Knowledge is power, and that knowledge from all those reads from the L1 whip. He's being so precise. He's being so on point, grabbing his opponent. I mean, the L1 whip also fast startup, has a lot of range, but if you whip it, you have to be careful because you get so much ending lag frames. But now we're starting in Town and City, and guys, how many times do I have to tell you, don't bring Incineroar in Town and City. Those small blast zones on the side, you're gonna get, no joke, like 20 or even 30% earlier stocks with the Alolan Whip. You have, yeah, and look at that, this guy trying already go for those crazy interactions with the Alolan Whip.
You know, he's just testing the waters out, bro. He's just testing the waters like, okay, can I? Are you gonna fall for this? Are you not? But he's trying. He was trying to do his best right there in that occasion. So let's go right here. I think that more so the time that he struggles to take care of Luma, right? You know, like send her off the stage and make her explode. That also defines the matchup right here, because those small seconds, that small amount of time that you have between whenever Luma regenerates and whenever Rosalina's alone, technically, is where you have to attack. That's exactly where you have to attack, and that's where revenge is going to be most critical.
Yeah, especially because Rosalina and Luma being like two characters on the same side. Watching, we gotta be careful. Those Luma uppers are really strong. They have a lot of priority there, and now Skyjay going for the low recovery so he can make it safe. And look at those. That was the things that I've been seeing Dabuz doing this whole weekend. That dash attack, but that's gonna be enough. Not quite. Now the Luma trying to make safe the recovery for Rosalina. Look at the spacing. You have Rosalina off stage, but that wow, I'm really impressed that fair kill. Again, look at the power. Now the revenge is on deck, and you gotta be careful because, okay, interesting. The jab's making a great anti-air against Incineroar. That was really interesting for me.
The way that Skyjay actually took the stock off of Dabuz is something that I find to be very interesting, because a lot of people tend to focus on Luma whenever Rosalina's off stage, because Luma's the menace, right? But no, Skyjay actually focused on Rosalina, which is very, very good for him in that situation right here. Surviving 3 uppers, not 1, not 2, 3 uppers, one of them being with Luma, and now this percentage is going to be very, very difficult for him to get away from, because that rage on Incineroar, add that to a revenge, leads is a perfect combination for very early stocks like we're seeing right here, but denied immediately. Getting hit with that L smash and getting sent straight into Gracie Grace's shop, getting hit. Skyjay within his last stock of this first game.
Yeah, and that's gonna be really interesting, you know, using Luma as a shield, also as a weapon. Like Incineroar parried that Luma interaction, but already was Rosalina there to cover, but Skyjay having a lot of troubles getting back on stage. Well, now showing why Incineroar is not so fast, as Skyjay also loves to show us, respecting that Luma. I mean, she is a star here, and that's gonna be enough. Wow, what a conversion! Dabuz with a really solid 2-stock here to start game number 1 on the last game on the winner's side to the top 8. Both players deserve it. Both players being trained so hard. Also, character specialist on Rosalina and Incineroar. So yeah, Dabuz with a lot of chill movement, having a lot of good pressure. All those uppers, like you said, yeah, he's been surviving a lot of uppers. But when you rack up so much damage with uppers, yeah, sometimes you don't have to kill, but the momentum on the pacing for Dabuz being so on lead, making the rhythm his game, not Skyjay's, and now Skyjay going back again on the game, and we are seeing Lilat for the first time here on the main stage. What a choice of stage here.
I don't know about this. I really don't know about this. Also, you know, Lilat being a very, very controversial stage, and now within these instances of the tournament, you really don't want to leave anything to chance. But as we're seeing here, apparently Skyjay just thinks that maybe this can benefit him more than any other of the stages. So let's go ahead and see how exactly this is going to help him. There's no way. He is making this stage work. Ozzy, he is making this stage work, and this is exactly what he was looking for.
Yeah, I'm gonna be careful because Skyjay also loves to go for that down throw to the up B, going to take him all the way from the bottom to the stage. His opponents, he loves to trade stocks like that, but we gotta be careful again. Dabuz playing really smart. I mean, the range from Rosalina, all those galaxies that she can create from before under her dress, and the range, that extra range that Luma gives, making a lot of difficult time to Skyjay to get in. But look at this, this stage, oh, she's oh, that's gonna be it. And now Sky with a lot of momentum, with almost a 3-stock here. What's gonna be the response from Dabuz? But we are seeing the complete reversal from game 1.
Yes, this is just something insane. You know, if Skyjay wins this game, you know for a fact that Dabuz is banning Lilat. Like,
yeah,
immediately, like frame 1, he's banning Lilat, because what a conversion that we're seeing right here from Skyjay. Of course, now Dabuz also putting in extra work right here. You know, doing a little bit of extra credit in regards to making sure that Skyjay's stock is as hurt as possible, because he's the one that has to play catch up in this occasion. Now we're seeing exactly here, going right there with the up B, trying to get out of that situation. But now we're seeing right here back into neutral, trying to go for that command grab, and nope, not at all. An incorrect option right there in regards to the neutral being. Now we're seeing that Skyjay seems to be a bit desperate for that kill, for that KO, if I do say so myself.
Hey, that's gonna be a great trade for the boss, making it even yet again with the stocks. But I mean, I love that the way the boss is using Luma as a shield to stop along with that command grab from Skyjay. But now we don't have Luma, we don't have that shield from that pressure. Going super low for the recovery, getting back to the stage with the boss with a lot of momentum. Skyjay desperately getting to get that command grab. If he lands it, that's gonna be enough. I mean, Rosalina also really tall, but she's also really light in this game. Now Luma is back. That's gonna be a really complicated thing to Skyjay to get back. Again, the Nair gonna trade, trying to get Luma, not enough. Incineroar is not fast enough to catch Luma off guard, but Dabuz playing really smart, making almost a comeback here. Skyjay with a lot of momentum, trying to hit Luma, trying to get that KO on her, but not gonna be enough. Wow, what was saying, like Dabuz with all those options, no? You know, Luma off stage, and that's gonna be enough. Great punish, and Skyjay making it 1-1. A little bit rough on the start, but Dabuz with the download, you know, making it super even on the last minute of that last game we saw.
Finally, and that's exactly that. This is like the mark of the top players. They adapt to you when you're fighting while they're still fighting, and that's impressive stuff. And not only that, but Dabuz with the very smart placements in regards to where Luma was. And he tended to place Luma within the ledge whenever he tried to recover, in order to avoid from Skyjay from getting such a simple ledge guard, right? A simple edge guard from him coming back. And that's exactly what helped him in regards to the last moments, where he knew that a simple nair could have been the end of his stock. Now we're going into Battlefield.
Yeah.
Ooh, I really don't know too much about this myself, but the only thing that I can see that Incineroar could benefit off of this is if that alone, exactly that. If that side B hits on the top platform, he can, instead of going for like the strong hit, he could go for the late hit, in which he throws them up.
Yeah, and also, I mean, we've seen 2 games already with a lot of juggles from Rosalina, making so hard to Incineroar touch the ground. And look at that. We now have a lot of platforms for Dabuz to reset those platforms, those interactions. So yeah, he can go super high up with the uppers. That's gonna be super early, only 6%. Skyjay being so harsh to get in, to get a little bit of damage, and still a lot of momentum from the boss. The platforms are really making so hard for Incineroar to get in. Now we have the revenge, and that's also one of the interesting things in the matchup. The revenge can be wasted on Luma instead of Rosalina, so that's a really good idea for the boss, still using that Rosalina shield. We gotta be careful there, almost getting that SD from Skyjay.
this is the thing, like Skyjay is so used to people being very impatient, and whenever they're you know, they're juggling him, they have him upstage, and that's exactly what Dabuz has been catching every single time. With only 9% on the board, we're already seeing Skyjay within his last stock.
That's super crazy. I mean, how many times can you say that Sky is on his last stock and his opponent only on white numbers on that percentage? Look at the interaction. That was so smart, so intelligent with these things from Rosalina and Luma trying to go for, again, that catch off stage.
No
That's going to be enough. No
way.
way. Only 17%. Skyjay has to step up his game. He's looking like he never played a Smash game before, but now the local boy, it's his time, it's his prime. The stage here is roaring. They are cheering for the local boy. He has to step up, and the boss with a crazy game, super fast. I mean, we're still trying to process that why we picked Battlefield, but it was already over, you know?
Yes, we were trying to process it, but that's exactly why you shouldn't pick Battlefield whenever you're playing against Rosalina. Like, you shouldn't let Battlefield as an option. Why? Because you're gonna get juggled into the stratosphere quite literally, and that's her home. And this is exactly why. This is exactly why we're seeing that Skyjay is like, you know what? Okay, I think that the regular Battlefield was a bad option. Let's go into small Battlefield now, where he can feel a bit more comfortable, where he knows that those platforms can benefit him as well. But I really don't know about this. I think that this is more so of a neutral pick more than a counter pick. He's saying, you know, like, okay, I can't take you to where I want. I'll take you to where at least I feel a bit more comfortable.
A little more safer too, you know, like all those yells being so hard for him, going for a really good read on the revenge, but yet again he has to land it on Rosalina, not Luma, because that's a wasted potential, wasted a lot of damage and kill power. But look at the combos, the nairs, and again refreshing that revenge. That's gonna be super good for Skyjay. But Luma, again, making a great shield, not catching Rosalina. Luma still there. Look at the combination. We're seeing almost a 2v1 against the poor cat, the poor Pokemon here in small Battlefield, almost getting it a little bit far from him. And now Skyjay with a lot of trouble. Now Rosalina still with Luma on deck, trying to desync, and look at that. Oh yeah, you have to respect Luma. And now Skyjay with the upbeat. That's gonna be enough.
Oh, no!
What a great tech for Dabuz. That was crazy.
What? I thought that it had been Dabuz the one who lost the stock, but no, it was actually Skyjay. Impressive stuff, impressive reactions by Dabuz right here. But of course, you know, Skyjay really has to catch up now. He thought that, okay, at least if I'm going down, I'm taking you down with me. You know, a double KO right there. But no, not at all. And now no opportunity in this occasion in order to be able to tech, but it didn't hit with the strong hit of the spike. And now we're going straight into the second stock from Skyjay, but it seems like Dabuz is in complete control. Of course, this is not the same. This is already a better game than what was game 2 for Skyjay. I'm sorry, game 3 for Skyjay. But you know, this is looking like Dabuz has already downloaded what this little kitty cat can do.
Exactly, and now he's going for the aggression. Again, look at the range with Luma so far away from her. Covering almost everything on the stage. Now the uppers, that's gonna be up smash. Great catch from the below the platform, and now Dabuz again working from that tier stock. Like we said, going a little fancy there with the recovery. That's gonna be enough. Incineroar, as a grappler, has one of his, I mean, all of his grabs can kill, and that's gonna be a really assuring momentum for Skyjay. But again, Luma being that annoying shield that is Incineroar can catch, can get enough of there for damage. And yeah, Dabuz, he knows he's on the advantage. He knows he needs to catch Incineroar pressing buttons, but now we don't have Luma. Now this is a chance for Skyjay to get hit. Now that's gonna be a big damage for him, not quite enough. But oh, again, big damage. No, Incineroar a little bit slow for the punish there.
And you see, this is exactly what Skyjay needs to do. Most of the time, whenever he's in the advantage, it's when Luma's not there. Whenever Luma doesn't have the opportunity to be on stage, or at least it's gone, you know, that star is gone. And there we go, going with the side B once again, not quite enough. And then Luma should be back in any moment. Yes, we have the red Luma on this occasion. And now, okay, Luma just continuing right there, continuing to spin, just completely saying, you know what, you want to grab to ledge, do you really? But now we're going once again. It seems like right now Skyjay is struggling quite a lot. Dabuz with the hefty advantage state. Really, one straight interaction. Really, once again, one catch in the recovery. That's all he needs. Dabuz with the impressive game with the impressive stuff like the adaptability. All he needed was that after Skyjay took that second game, he said, okay, I think I know what I have to do. Takes him to Battlefield, completely obliterates that game, and now with the adaptation coming from Dabuz, he advances towards top 8. And look at Skyjay saying, you know what? Get it next time. I'll get it next time.
You know, those all were on the winner's side, so we have to see all those players later today. And yeah, Sky is like, okay, shake it off. I can still make it to the top 8 from the loser's side. But guys, I think that's gonna be it for us. What a pleasure to be here with you guys. Now we already have MK Leo, Meister, Gluttony, and Dabuz on the top 8 on the winner's side. Only 4 spots left, Dio. Only 4 spots left here today. It's gonna be so good. I'm super hyped to see the next matches, the top 16 on the lower side, to see which of those spots are gonna take it. And everything can happen, you know, everything can happen. The gameplay here, the level is crazy good. I'm so good to be here. And Dio, what a pleasure to cast with also a good friend today. That's gonna be enough for today. Dio, where can they follow you or something?
Well, you can find us. You can